Hello and welcome to Orion Star Yards. Today we are going to go ahead and take a look at the Taiyo Adventurer. So, the Taiyo Adventurer is another ship in the Adventurer line of ships. This is designed to be something that you would go ahead and take your family on a cruise among the stars. So, you want to go ahead and visit a few planets for the weekend? This is your ship. The restrictions for the Caravan line of ships like this is it has to be something flyable by anybody. So this is all a Class A ship. And we also require 0 ranks of starship design to build this. Um, the Caravan line of ships are designed so that way you can go ahead and take a family of at least 4 and then go on your cruise. You need to be able to sleep 4, and then you need to go ahead and have a galley to cook in. So this particular ship is built entirely from Taiyo parts, and you can build it all at Taiyo Adventurer on Volley or in Neon City. So let's go ahead and take a tour. All right, so step on out here, and here's our cockpit. Taiyo does have some very nice cockpits, in my opinion. Now, immediately outside of the cockpit, we have the 2x1 captain's quarters. We have our docking axis right here. A little coffee machine available to us right here. That is a terribly placed couch. Here's our bed, desk, and then back here we have our entryway to go downstairs. Coming in here, this is the Taiyo 2x2 living quarters. We can see right here, this is our landing bay access. No ladders needed to get there. Coming on over here, we have a bathroom located right here. We have a nice little galley. It's sectioned off right over here. Coming back over here, see we've got a nice little table right here, some couches and areas that we can get along with. Another table on over here. And then through this door here, we see that we have a set of bunk beds that can sleep up to 4. Close that door. And then coming back on over to our ladder over here, open this door, and right over here we have a Taiyo 2x1 all-in-one berth. Got another little table that we can sit at, another galley to cook at here, and a fridge. And then there's another 4 bunks here, for a total of 9 in this particular build. Note that if you were to go ahead and use something like the Place Doors Yourself mod, instead of putting the door right here, I would instead put the door right here, and that would give us another bathroom located right here. So that is the interior tour. Let's go ahead and see how this ship is built. So we're going to come on over here to Volley Alpha, and then go to the Neon Core, and land our ship. Then we're going to run on over here to Origin Tower. Wait while the system glitches every couple of seconds because it does not like me. Come on over to this elevator, and we're going to choose Taiyo Adventurer. All the pieces that you need for this particular ship are located right here in Taiyo Adventurer. You can come on over here and come on down to Veronica.
You ready to change your life?
Now, for this particular ship, there are no mods needed to build it. I am running a modded build, but there are none needed to build the ship. However, I am using the ship glitch. To do that, you need to go into your settings, controls, scroll all the way down. Ship builder allow flip merge needs to be set to be on. Let's talk to Veronica. Let's go into the ship builder. We are going to select everything and then delete. All right, so let's go ahead and build this ship. So first things first, we want to go ahead and grab our landing bay. The only landing bay from Taiyo is the Shipbed 200, which can be flipped to be either a front lander or a rear lander. And the entryway for this one is going to be right here. So we need to have a hab right here in order for this to function. So now let's go on over to our habs tab. Now, Taiyo has some fun habs in that everything is curved. So you can see there's the bottom curve, bottom with side axis, mid, which is squared on all sides, top, and then top with side axis, or you can add some special stripes. So for this particular build, we are going to go ahead and come on down to the Taiyo all-in-one berth, bottom B. I'm going to grab this and we're going to place this right here. Do note that right here is where the bathroom was located. However, no matter where you put things, there's always going to be the galley kind of right here between these two, and then the sleeping quarters right here. Coming on over to this side, we want to go ahead and look for the Taiyo all-in-one berth bottom B, and we can see it wants to connect forward. It really does not like having that bathroom there apparently. But hey, let's try and grab the armory and then swap it to all-in-one berth and see if that corrects where we actually want the ladder. It probably won't, but you know, who knows. Next up, we are going to come on over here and then we're going to add the Taiyo all-in-one top berth. And here we are going to grab the captain's quarters and raise it up and place that right there. And then on the front of this, we are going to go ahead and grab our cockpit. So Taiyo only has this one cockpit design. It does not matter which one you choose, the interior is going to look the same. So the only thing that's relevant here is that the Shogun cockpit gets you the most cargo space without needing starship design. Everything else is basically the same, but slightly less mass for less cargo. Then finally, for things that the player can walk through and interact with, we want to add the docker, which is going to be the Extendport 200 docker top. This is the only docker that is available to Taiyo. And this can be flipped to be either a top or a bottom docker. However, I found that if we try and put it as a bottom docker and slide it in right here, sometimes it complains that it's, yeah. So for this particular build, if you can put it here and it won't complain, great. Or you can put it here and that should be the same ladder as right here. However, for this build, I had initially gone ahead and put that docker right here. Again, literally wherever you want to put it. Now then, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to come on over here to the back and we are going to, on the bottom here, add our reactor. Now, from Taiyo, we have the Stellarator reactor, we have the Spheromac reactor, and we've got the Tokamak reactors before we get to the B. This means that the best reactor that we can get for this ship is going to be the 360T Stellarator, because for some reason the Tokamak reactor that produces 20 power requires Starship design. So we're going to go ahead and put the Stellarator reactor in right here. And then right above it, we are going to go to grav drives. And we are going to go ahead and select our favorite grav drive. Again, as usual, we are aiming for 27 light year jump range in the end. Because that is the minimum that you need to reach every single system. For that, we can use either the R3000 or the Helios 300, and for this particular build, I use the Helios 300. Next, let's go ahead to the engines. Now here, we've got quite a few options. However, I went with a pair of the White Dwarf 1020 engines, one on each side of this reactor. Continuing on, we're going to come on over here to, where was it? Our gear. And for this build, I went ahead and used for the Pinpoint 3G landing gear. I'm putting this on the outside edge here. Put one here. And then there's three variants. There's this middle variant and then the rear variant, which brings a decorative engine with it, which I think just looks cool. Note, these landing gear do stick up slightly above hab height, so you can't put something on top of it without using the ship flip glitch. Continuing on here, we still need fuel, and we still need our shield, and we still need some cargo. Now, I do make some fairly heavy use of the flip glitch here, but we're going to go ahead and start by coming on over to the cargo and finding the Caravan V102. And we are putting two of these on, one here and then one here. Next, let's come on over to the fuel tanks, and we see that I used one M30 Ulysses tank. I just placed that right there. And then coming on over here to the shields tab, you can see I have the 30S protector shield generator, which you can place wherever you want. Let's just shove it right there, but we could also shove it right here or shove it up top, wherever you would like it. Now, we are going to go ahead and start adding some structural pieces. Now with these structural pieces, I'm going to be going ahead and flip glitching them into place. So, first things first is I have the Taiyo braking engines. Putting a pair of them up front. There's no glitching needed to put these on. Then, I'm going to come on down here to the Taiyo midcaps. Now, you've got two variants of these. Basically, do you want the stripe or not? I went with no stripe. Now, we are going to need a total of 4 of these. So let's go ahead and copy 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, what we're doing here is we are going to be flip glitching them on right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and tab. 1, 2, 3, 4, and tab. And then it doesn't like us, so we're going to duplicate it down. And there we go. And then the same on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, tab. 1, 2, 3, 4, tab. And there we go. We have now hidden our fuel, our shield, and our cargo into this structural component here. Coming on to the back of the ship, we have yet more glitching going on. First thing we're going to do is we're going to grab the nose caps, and then we're going to flip to the rear variant. We need 2 of these. I'm going to put one here, flip, flip, and done. Put this here, flip, flip, and done. Continuing on with our structure, we also have, where is it? Taiyo cowlings. Now, what I did here is we're going to go ahead and flip to the rear variant. You can see that I went ahead and put a pair of these on. Let's copy this on over here so that way we've got something to duplicate with. And what we're going to do now is we're going to duplicate downwards. Okay. And then here we are going to duplicate upwards. Delete these, and then delete this, and delete this. So this is done entirely for aesthetic purposes, but it just hides the reactor and grav drive a little bit and smooths that out to look better with the rest of the ship. Now, we can see this particular ship does have low mobility. We could add more engines, but, you know, it's designed as a family adventure caravan, not necessarily as a combat ship. So we're going to just ignore that. And then we are going to go ahead and add some equipment plates. Where did it add that? Here we go. I'm going to put a pair of them on here. And then we are going to come on over to the weapons tab. Now, weapons are whatever you would like to run. On this particular build, let's see here, I ran a pair of the, I'm not going to pronounce that, 13K missile launchers. And then I also had a pair of the Ravager 20 MeV electron beams. Now, for these, you can put them wherever you would like. But I'm going to go ahead and place these right here. And then we need to assign our weapons. And then all that's left to do is paint the ship. And for these ships, I decided I kind of like the idea of more of a bluish color and kind of like a teal. And then spice it up with some bright red lines. There we go. And that is the Taiyo Adventurer. With that, I'm going to go ahead and leave you there. Enjoy and have a wonderful day.